Welcome back to the breakdown. Today we're going to be taking a look at Anker's Nano 2 45 watt charger. This is a very nice 45 watt charger with a single USB-C port on it and a lot of uses for it. We're going to be talking about the pros and cons of this, how it compares to other devices on the market, and what you may want to consider when you're looking at buying this, and why you may want to get a 45 watt charger now, even if your phones or tablets don't fully support that at this moment. With that said, real quick, I did buy this with my own money. It was not a review unit. You can find it on Amazon if you're looking for it with pricing. I'll put a link to it down in the show notes down below. Anker is a very well-known brand with a lot of great products on the market. It's really become my go-to, especially for USB-C cables out there right now. Does this live up to the Anker brand? And so much more. We'll talk about that here, but don't like to talk about pricing. I will say Anker is not the cheapest, but they're definitely not the most expensive when you look at a lot of the other name brands. Looking at you, Apple, a lot cheaper than an Apple version of this, but I think just as good. But if you want to find out current pricing changes so rapidly. I don't like to put them in the videos. I'll put a link to it in the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment. You can find a link to it on Amazon there. We would appreciate your support. Real quick, before we get into the reviews, do us a big favor. Help us grow this channel. Let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do, so hopefully they recommend our videos to more people. With that said, let's take a look at this Anker charger. Now, it's a very small charger. I am about 6 foot tall. You can get an idea. It easily sits in the palm of my hand, even before I flip that down. Now, it's pretty straightforward. One USB-C port here. And that's about it. It's kind of a slate gray, I would almost call it, very dark gray. I like how the text here is very minimal. It's there, you can read it, but it doesn't really stand out too much. Kind of interesting two-tone gray on the front here. But other than that, there's not a lot to say. Oop, it's apparently a tiny bit slippery. But I do like how you got this for travel, so you can flip it down and not worry about scratching up whatever you may have in their phones, tablets, laptops, or at least reduce the risk of that overall. Now you probably say, Luke, 45 watts, not many devices support that max when it comes to phones, tablets, and more. It's a little bit underpowered to power a tablet. Why would I buy a 45 watt charger with only one USB-C? Well, increasingly, newer phones are actually going way beyond the 20 watt specs, and there's marketing of future phones coming out that will take full advantage of a 45 watt charge. I think in today's market, if you're buying a new charger like this, you're buying a USB charger, I would spend the money to buy something more than a 20 watt charger. As 20 watts, even for some of the most newest phones, like the Pixel 6 Pro, won't quite give a full max charge on it, though it will charge it very rapidly. Jumping up to 45 watts, even with one USB-C, will help kind of future-proof you a little bit, and I would encourage you to think about the next phone. The faster and faster wattage chargers are being brought on the market to help supercharge your phone very fast out there. And even though this is 45 watts, if your phone only supports the 20 or the 18 or whatever it may be, it will downgrade to match your phone, your tablet, your wireless earbuds, etc. Now, there are versions of this from Anker with 2 USB ports and more. If you're looking for that, I'll put some references up here of different video reviews I've done of other Anker products with multiple USB ports. Overall, though, I would highly encourage people to very much consider this. It would advertise it will charge my phone at max rate, testing with the Pixel 6 Pro, a iPad, and a Amazon Fire tablet. All of them charged at their max advertised rates with this device, which I really like. And I really encourage you, think long term. You know, increasingly these type of ports are something you have to buy yourself, not coming with your electronics nowadays. Most tablets, phones, and more are increasingly stopping to sell the charger, maybe just including a USB-C cable. So as you go look for your own, instead of having to buy a new one every time you get a new phone, because hey, today it's a 20 watt charger that's max on my phone, maybe the next version next year is a 25 watt, 30 watt, 40 watt, etc. as those come on the market. I've even seen testing of like 100 some watt chargers on phones. That's theoretical. I don't think there's actually a phone on the market for that. Did I miss it? Leave me a comment, let me know. But buying the upgrade on this, getting the 45 watt to kind of future-proof yourself, so for the next phone you buy, you're not saying, oh, now I gotta go get a new charger because now I want it super, super fast. Keep that in mind. I also really like the size of this. You know, like I said, I'm 6 foot tall. Give you an idea, very easy to travel with. Throw this in a backpack, throw this in a suitcase, whatever it may be. So if you want to find this on Amazon, I will put a link to it in the show notes down below. You can find it there and in the first pinned comment if you want to check out current pricing and see if you want to buy it on Amazon. If you're new here, help us out. Help us let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here by hitting that subscribe button, by hitting that thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. With that said, thanks for your support. I really appreciate it. We'll be back with another video real soon.